Right, hello again. Episode 3-ish of Waterworld. So we have way too much, not that we really cared, but we have way too much clay. I mean, I know boats are slow. This is not surprising, but boy, these things are bleep bleep slow. Why aren't you showed orders? Okay. So we know there's a lot of goods here, and we don't care. We've relatively sorted like your gung-hoing stuff. Fine. Yes, we do want to do that. So now I can pretty much just bump these. So that was 1100 tons of coal, and this is 800. Do I kind of care? And also, do you do anything other? Yeah, you do. All with passengers and mail. I could just make them XL or just generally their base. Still faster. Do exactly the same. Am I replacing? Ah, sugar. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Well, that's not really a bad idea, is it? Like it's if we're only expecting to have one type. Stop. Replace. Start. Good. Just want to make sure I'm not replacing this at like high level. Not too phased about that. And steel we are most definitely replacing. Right, we've paid back our loan. Nice. I have an abundance of livestock. You're joking. It's a slightly unexpected problem. What's in that farm supply thing? Like, what do they do to the cows? Okay, you take 140 It's a toilet anyway. 160. That does do passengers. I mean, livestock. 180. It's 300. So that's basically a large. Go to livestock, large. Sure. Let's just shove everyone in here and do replace because logic. I don't think we need 170 tons of cows. Aren't you supposed to be? Oh no. Okay, well, I don't actually care that much. We have no obligation of taking everything. We have a pseudo obligation of taking a bit of everything. Where do you go? You. Clone that. This was 72. Yeah, no, I'll leave that. 2 of them. Okay, so I kind of wanted to do all the orchards and stuff because it needs doing. So I could get food can come up here. It's just bugging me. Still don't really know why 2 isn't. So you want cider, which means you want fruit. What are you doing? It's too far. Why isn't Doctor second? That's such a stupid thing. Like, why on earth would I want to build locks rather than docks? I don't know who came up with that, but they need a bit of a talking to. Okay, flute. You can do up to 300 tons when properly handled. So go that. I'm pretty sure we're not taking any farm supplies out of this. You do that. 45. So you have clay and you're not getting any. I don't really understand things. Pinky wig. Or pinky wig the hell out. You want food and clay and stuff and goods. It's not that much. So you still have some stuff, but it's going to be picked up. Yeah, well, that's going to be dealt with. Zone 2. I want to fix this. I want to finish this island, so to say. Livestock can come down here. Right. So now I could do a bunch of things. So if I take livestock, up to 300 tons. Okay. And then take what will be food and alcohol. So you're making eventually alcohol. You take alcohol, you take alcohol. Might be useful. And see, with food, I actually would much rather send it here. In which case, that needs to go. Stupid thing. So that kind of sorts most things. Again, we don't actually have to bother with filling up everything. I want to know the food. Normal. That's no good. Why am I looking there? It's gung ho and it's still only 225. Joy. There's a livestock and then I'm not actually doing anything about it. There's this. Where you come from? So you want livestock and alcohol. I mean food, but fine. I'm actually just going to use these. They might not be the most efficient. But they'll do. There are new fishing. So much like in the other game, I'll let these industries crop up until about the year 2000, at which point I'll turn off that function. Yes, this would be nice, except we can't. I'm pretty sure you don't cover, except you do. Well, why don't we try? Livestock and milk. You take milk. I don't know why I'm bringing livestock here. Right, hold on. Hold the bleep on. This goes here. No, not there. Here. Go. Okay. And then anyone coming here with livestock needs to go anywhere else. Sugar. Stockyard, isn't it? They're pretty far out. If that's a stockyard, then whatever I'm doing here is not going to work either. Well, alright, new plan. Okay, no, we don't have trains. That was a bit of a bummer. So, livestock needs to reorg. Large, large. And then all of them come here. That was massively sensible. But then I'm also kind of having, I should really people, small alcohol. I don't even have. To elk, large. Farm supplies. Why am I using this? $44. Yeah, no, that's just stupid. Okay, food large, but these need to be evaluated. O2 food L. I just brought everything in there. Such a smart guy. Food. O2 food large. What would be nice is just be able to actually either export just the template names or just kind of like start with some form of templated stuff. Milk. I'm sure I don't have that. Milk. L. Milkel. That. Okay. So there's that. Now we are going to get food out of this. Hold on. So you do livestock. but you're not supposed to take it here. Okay. There's milk. Trying to establish if I can kind of declare this island done. I know there's always stuff cropping up, but you do also milk, or you also do milk per se. You take farm supplies, which is going to be hilarious because we're basically going to be farm supplying out of here to there. You're the farm supply guy. No, you're not. You're the farm supply guy. Nope. Right, what's going on? Don't care. This does a lot of milk, and it would do me a lot of good to actually get it out from here. Hold on. This wants milk. So basically, the problem is that I'm an idiot. And then we're not even doing anything. Oh, joy. I wonder about my life choices. Toot. It could go there, not that it has to. Like with multiple product things, I just want something done. Food. I guess the question is, where do I want to take this? You need clay, most of all. Could do this. I don't really think we need it, but I'm not the pathfinder. So then you have loot. $224. Usual. Go between these two. Clone because they're pretty slow. And then you have alcohol, and alcohol could go any shop really. Yeah. Hopefully sorts out my stupidities. Barely going to touch it. Okay, let's move. I've done this. Interesting. People. People of Earth. Father. The slimy head is the one that's like way too far off. Way too far. Pinky Wig is less far, I think. Yeah, it's our Long Island. No, I did not want that. If this two poles is still meh. I don't know what to do with you. What's going on here? We're all kind of on full load. I am not going to do this. I know why I did it. Initially, it was useful. How did I do it here? Because I'm thinking these need to bump. I think I just closed that and I shouldn't have. Make it medium. See how that goes. Then this is food and livestock, which is not that great because I don't think there's anything of significance nearby. Well, that you take livestock. I take food. Decisions. Food and livestock. So we said that this only does milk, which is no use to me in other current situation. And this does livestock. And I need to do a few things here. And I need to change my music because it just ended. Let's play now. So I never know what to do about this. So livestock, and this is not currently going to be getting any. Close enough. New ship. Yes, we know that. Then you do exactly the same, which is hilarious. mean, there's an alcohol place there. Oh, good. This does take alcohol. Makes life easier. Do that. For a moment, I thought there were 12k people. I'm like, I'll stick to this for now. And then I press a totally different button. Good. See how that goes. So Glassworks will be useful. I first kind of want to hook in. I'm thinking, rather than kind of go off to the far ends of the world, we should. Should we? Like the question was, we could probably collect these items and bring them here. I don't think I'll get too much out of it though, money-wise. Conversely, shouldn't really be taking everything to the same place. Not that it matters, but that's it's not a good idea. Because then, all this produces engineering samples or whatever, and this takes down, which is not good. So if we take clay, you do up to 600 if possibly, if properly dealt with. So you go there. Scrap, not a lot. From here, there, go. Coal. Like, we're really not going far. Go. That covers these two, these three. Don't know why I keep calling it engineering sample, but. And steel mill doesn't take engineering supplies, by the way. Okay. Getting there. It's Glassworks. It's the same Glassworks. So you will want goods, play, and food. And you do the fishy stuff. Rubbish. So all a dedicated hold for fish. Why would I do that? As in compared to the others. Ah, sugar. Because it's going farther. We have about 10 minutes. I think that's an overkill, but I have an app, as in an Android app that I made, and Google, and it's a very small one. Like I have very few users, probably in the vicinity of 1,000. And Google Play keeps sending me this incredible amount of junk developer updates crap. I was like, I don't care. It has nothing to do with children. It has nothing to do with, I don't even care whom or what. It's just an application that tells people where to stand on the London Underground if they want to get off at a particular station. If you want to go westbound Oxford Circus, you're at the, I don't know, making up stuff, 8th carriage, 3rd car. It's basically a portable database. And Google just spams me on a daily, weekly basis, really, with like junk. That one's enough. Like, policy update, personal loan apps in Thailand. The, who the flying donkey cares about personal loan apps in Thailand when I don't even operate in Thailand and it's not a financial app? Be gone. Well, why do I have so much food? Why do I have so much coal? Why do I? Why do I? And then it's 10% full. You're lying. House said everybody lies. He was not wrong. More to the point, okay, now it's 53 tons. I was about to say replace those with guys and girls. Where are the boats? Nowhere. How much stuff's here? Just make one. I mean, that may possibly be it. I want to see something else. Handicap people. It's totally underused. Okay, fine. So we are. Where the hell are we? Done that. We're kind of here. Right. So this does steel, unsurprisingly. Very curious about this. Yeah, it's the thing. We're basically losing money because everything's just um so nearby. So this is not a great idea. I'll give it a bit of time and then I'll probably replace this with smaller stuff. In the meantime, we're at 55 minutes. Oh, good. Okay, you're normal. You're enhanced. So what I'm curious about is scrap metal. Why are you empty? Because it doesn't cover. Oh, gold. Right, you. Go there. You should not be empty, but I am curious about how much money it produces with half for the K. Yeah, we're not going to be happy bunny. Anyway, this is really 55 minutes now, so thank you for your attention. I will build more of these ship thingies and then say goodbye. 1% full. Yeah, slight overkill. Okay. Yep. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Leave comments, like, subscribe if you find this fascinating, and I shall see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.